PCWizKid here with a BitFenix Mid Tower case. We're looking at the Comrade. It's a minimalistic budget entry-level case. Nothing fancy, straightforward, has support for 3 different types of motherboards, mini, micro, and ATX, as you can see there. Drive bays, 3 each. So we got 3 optical, 3 SSD, 3 3.5 inch. So you've got different size drives. Again, this is an entry-level case, nothing fancy. Very minimalistic, clean lines. Again, almost retro if you ask me. I mean, there's nothing too much about it. There's your outputs there. Standard, right? You got USB 3.0, 2.0. You've got standard rear, of course. This little cover plate there on the PCI Express slots, not too much of a fan on that one. I like to quickly access things, so I don't like things covering it. But then again, it is easy to remove, and you can then screw in the screws to hold it into place. There's the PSU. It would go in there at the bottom. The panels don't have any windows. It's basically sheet metal, plastic. And that's pretty much it, really, from the outside. Now, let's take a look here at the front again. You've got the optical drive bays, 3 of them. You've got a cover there for 2 fans that you would have to install yourself. Okay, it only comes with 1 rear 120mm fan, by the way. So, looking again at the inside of the case, power supply would go in there. There's your tray. You've got a cutout there for the CPU cooler. I would like that to be a little bit bigger, that cutout actually. What else can I say? The standoffs for the motherboard are already raised. Okay, so you don't have to necessarily put any screws in there. You just put the board right on top and then attach your screws. And, well, there's the rear fan that I mentioned that it comes with. When it comes to cable management, you do have some nice holes. I do like how that's angled. Okay, and you do have pretty much, you have to use that because there's very little space behind that motherboard tray. Installing hard drives is a snap. That is good with the toolless design there. Basically, you just widen this here a little bit, put your drive in the center, align it with the sides, click it into place, and then slide it back in. That's pretty much it. So you got 3 of each, like I mentioned. Optical drives, unlatch it, okay, and then slide the drive bay, align the holes there from the Blu-ray or DVD combo drive, whatever you have, and then attach it back in there and lock it into place. It's not going anywhere. It's nice and tight, okay? Now, looking at the opposite side of the case, again, I would like this cutout to be a little bit larger, and I do want more space there. There's very little space to get in between that board, so keep that in mind. You're going to have to use the bottom. You're going to have to use the holes here in order to route your stuff, and that's going to be a tight squeeze. But if cable management is not too much of a big deal for you and you're able to just stuff your cables in there, no problem, well, then it's not a big deal. Manual, twist ties, and of course the screws, everything that you need to attach things. Here's an example of what I've done in the case. Of course, you can go all out and add more. You can add 2 graphic cards in there, as you can see, and make it look really cool. Again, I like to thank BitFenix for providing it. I'll add the latest pricing below. Currently, it's around $50 US. And again, thank you for watching.